Firefighting in Canada this week is brought to you by VFIS of Canada, a division of CVIS Incorporated, Canada's largest insurer of firefighters. This week, a study on hypertension in U.S. firefighters suggests a need for increased screening and management of high blood pressure. Then, doctors and air pollution experts are forecasting worsening health effects due to wildfire smoke. And in the latest edition of Canadian Firefighter, our sister publication, Salt Spring Island's Fire Chief Arjuna talks about exercising the 7 muscles of resilience. A recent study examined the prevalence of hypertension in male and female firefighters in America, with the results suggesting a need for better screening and management of high blood pressure. The study, Hypertension in the United States Fire Service, was published in the International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health, and looked at the medical records of over 5,000 male firefighters and nearly 300 females. The sample results showed that 69% of firefighters met the criteria for hypertension and 17% were on antihypertensive medications. The study authors conclude that to improve firefighter health and prevent sudden cardiac events, more efforts need to go into the screening and management of high blood pressure. Health experts are warning that a shift in mindset and new solutions are needed as exposure to smoke from bigger wildfires becomes a regular occurrence, reports the Canadian Press. While the longer-term health effects of exposure to wildfire smoke have yet to be thoroughly studied, linkages between disease, death, and air pollution in general offer hints, said Dr. Courtney Howard, an emergency physician in Yellowknife. Stroke, heart disease, cancer, and chronic or respiratory diseases are all worsened by air pollution. A 2020 analysis of the impacts of fine particulate matter during recent wildfire seasons done by researchers with Health Canada estimated the annual cost associated with premature deaths due to acute or short-term exposure was between $410 million and $1.8 billion, depending on the severity of the fire season. In the July edition of Canadian Firefighter, Between Alarms columnist Arjuna talks about a program called Prosilience, which identifies 7 muscles of resilience that firefighters can use to help manage the stress in their life. For the full story, head to cdnfirefighter.com. Thanks again to VFIS of Canada, a division of CVIS Incorporated, Canada's largest insurer of firefighters. Stay tuned for our next episode on Friday, August 13th.